A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Green Bay Packers. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Returnable here for Davis. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That's fine. Yeah.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Macklin, the intended receiver, and that takes us from second to third down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Hey, check 26. Hey, check 26. Zone.
Here's Rodgers to throw on third down. He's got Adams on the hookup. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On second down, Montgomery. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, where are you going?
Now Rodgers to throw on second down. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he gets it down to the 32. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. But he's got it.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jimmy Graham, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Returnable here for Davis. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Rodgers now looking to throw on 2nd down. And this one's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football, go make a play, and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense, everybody wants a piece of that pie.
A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 46 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Let's go. 26. Jump out.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And the Packers are in for the score. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Crosby on now to kick it away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Settle down, huh? Set, line, 80.
On 1st down, it's Smith. On the catch, it's Crowder. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Let's settle in. Come on, we're good. Hey. I said, line, 80.
On 1st down, Smith. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw on second down is Smith. Out to the left, it's complete to Jackson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Liz. Set. Line 80. Liz. I said.
From the gun on third down, Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. So they convert on third with a gain of 22. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Set. Line 80. 35.
The first carry for the rookie, it's Darius Geis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Geis with the carry on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now it's Smith. It's brought in by Jackson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Yellow.
Here's Smith now on second down. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Vernon Davis, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's got a man wide open. It's Macklin. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking left side. That's caught by Macklin. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Rodgers now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Jonathan Allen able to drop him for a loss of a couple. To throw on 2nd down, Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Smith now to throw, and that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, as the first half is winding down, and the Redskins are going to take the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. Oko, over here. Jump out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Rodgers now to throw. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. To return, here's Agnew. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. Airing one out for Crowder. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Now Smith from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Rodgers going to give this one to Montgomery. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
Now Rodgers. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run forward Montgomery. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch.
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Crosby on now to kick it away. To return, here's Agnew. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
They'll hand it now to Geis. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Let's go.
Play action. It's Smith. He will find Davis on the left side complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Great 15. Set, line 80.
Smith on first down. Off to Geis on the screen. Room to run past midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Final minute now of the third quarter. On first down, this is Geis. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now Smith on 3rd and goal. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Vernon Davis, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returnable here for Davis. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at about the 32. first down. Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the two-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started. Nice game.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him for a loss of 5. Kerrigan, the former Purdue Boilermaker, making some noise there.
And do you realize in the last 5 years that only Chandler Jones of Arizona has more sacks in the NFL than Ryan Kerrigan?
Yeah, you don't think of Kerrigan in that light a lot of times.
No, but you should, because he is tough to block. And not only does he get sacks, he creates a lot of forced fumbles as well.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. First down. Here's the run of Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hurry up. 26.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Montgomery. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also have those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Mason Foster in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Quick slant. That's caught by the veteran Macklin. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down.
319. Hey, where are going? Hey, tick 26. Hey, tick 26.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Back to throw. Buying time was left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. He's back to throw. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2.
Everyone's got 4 down. 319. We are going. Jumbo! Hey, check 26.
Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Crosby on now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They have the football. They're looking good, but the lead is just 2. So any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from fear, and they can win this game.
See if they can play fear-free and hang on. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And now the Packers going to take another timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The Redskins on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, gun.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. So the game-sealing play from Josh Norman. What a big one that was.
He's a guy that loves being the center of attention. And I think to play that position, you have to have that feeling because oftentimes you will be isolated out there against some of the best the game has to offer. And how about him finishing off this one with a game-clinching interception?
Down to a knee, here goes Smith, and that should all but do it. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Redskins, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew,